So after all the training that this team has done together, how did it feel to take the court for this first historic game?
Well, it was really exciting. We actually did not have enough time to practice because it was just 20 days. But I feel we made such good relationships between us. I can really feel the uh, emotion of the group. People from outside were yelling for us. It was really good. And I've been playing a lot all over the world. Grand Rapids felt home. So thank you for that. And I really am looking forward for what we can do this season together.
What stood out most to you about the atmosphere, the environment of the arena tonight?
I think each person put their effort. A lot of people here are working for us as long as the people who set it up this for us. I think we did amazing job, all of us, bringing more and more people. And winning this night, I think we made them come back. So what we show on the court and off the court, it will be very important to make people see how women volleyball is beautiful and that this is this can be a future job for their kids. So I think what we are doing it's for the people who are coming, the girls, young girls who are coming after us.
How is it different than some of the other places that you've played?
Well, I think the most big difference was the crowd because uh, with the years of COVID, we did not have any people inside. My last year was in Italy. We had maximum maybe 2,000. And the first game here, people still don't know who are the Rise. And they will get more and more excited. We got how many? Just help me. Six? Over? Seven? Amazing. I mean, people don't know us and they support us. Now they saw what we can and we can be even better. So I think that's the biggest difference. Of course, we will grow with the time, with every single game. We will be better and better, but just the atmosphere, it's amazing. We have to keep it and make it even stronger.
So this was the dream. This was your first professional game in the United States with the music and the lights.
It was a dream for many people. I think the people who who started this project are the people who are actually most happy. And how can I say? We are grateful for all they did because it's a long, long journey. It's a long preparation. So many people. Kati have been doing a lot of things. We are grateful to have her. She's everywhere and she's amazing. And we are just the fruit of the trees. We are just the end. But what is behind, that's not showed in the cameras. I think this is the real pro volleyball, and the people who are supporting us, this is for them. Yeah.
All right, we talked earlier about how big of a deal this is for your sport and just, for you to experience. Just what was this like with the crowd and just all the support that was out there?
Yeah, it's hard to put into words, honestly. I mean, the crowd was so loud and amazing, and we just fed off their energy, and it was amazing being in front of so many friends and family, and being from here, I had a lot of people in my corner, so it was very nice to feel the support.
And just try to put into perspective what this means for the sport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's growing. I mean, volleyball is getting really big. I know the first PVF game was great too, and now tonight's showing, it just shows how much traction the sport is getting and how much it's going to get, and it's just all really exciting.
And just for, being a major league women's sport in Michigan, just what does that mean to you personally, and just to see, the reflection in the crowd with all the young kids out there?
Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, for these young girls to know that this is an option for them as they grow up, and know that there's professional volleyball in the States after college is big, and I don't know, it was pretty special to make history tonight.
just talk about getting to know the teammates. You haven't had that much time with everybody. What has that been like, and how would you assess that growth?
Yeah, I think at this level, everyone is kind of just not at the same phase, but just same skill level. So I think it just makes the relationship piece just fall together really easily, and you're just all wanting to accomplish the same goal. And it's been great to know these women on and off the court, and they're all great people, and yeah, it's been really special.
Remember all the history today, kind of forget that it was a win. It was a big, you guys played really well. I mean, what was that part of it like watching, watching your teammates come through?
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, everyone stepped up when they needed to, and we're a dominant force out there, so it was awesome.
What do you think is one thing that will really stick with you from tonight?
I think it always goes back to the relationship and the team camaraderie for me. Just being able to play alongside such amazing women that are also great people is just always something that sticks with me. Even after wins and losses and all the games, it's always the people.
Thanks.
Awesome.
Thanks.
All right, thank you guys.
I understand you guys have had about 20 practices together as a whole team. Talk about going from that to taking the court for an historic match like tonight.
Yeah, we kind of all knew each other, so it wasn't that crazy. It didn't feel too fast because we've all kind of played against each other in different forms. So it didn't really feel like this big hump. It kind of just was seamless. I just think little things like little connections and stuff, but for the most part, it was fine.
What do you think about the atmosphere in the arena?
It was crazy. It was awesome. It was very exciting. It makes me really happy to just see how many people came. Yeah, I've never played in an arena like that with that many people. In college, what was it, 4 years ago? It wasn't that packed. Volleyball's gotten a lot bigger since I graduated. So, yeah, it was awesome.
What is it about volleyball, do you think? I mean, this is really, really taking off.
Yeah.
What is it about the sport, do you think, that's really connecting with everybody?
I've always loved it. I don't know what people have been sleeping on. I don't know. We cheer after every point. We have energy. It's literally hitting something as hard as you can. It's keep the balloon off the floor. Just the whole premise is interesting, and I don't know why it's taken so long for it to catch on, but I'm happy it has.
Has the fact that you were part of something historic tonight set in at all yet?
Yes. I feel that it was, I think we were just focused on getting the job done and coming in and doing our jobs, and so the responsibility piece is what I'm feeling mostly, but I think when I go home, I'll be able to, we have 2 weeks till our next game, so I think when I go home, I'll be able to bask in it a little bit more, but there's another one and another one coming, so yeah, I just feel mostly just the responsibility of the position I'm in a lot right now.
Were you able to have family over for this game?
Yes, my mom and my grandma drove up from Indy where they live, and they're somewhere waiting for me to get to them.
Talk about being able to play pro volleyball so close to home.
Oh, it's awesome. When I go overseas, I have to order 8 months worth of contacts and bring 8 months worth of air products, pre-planned, spend a bunch of money all at one time for things for the next 8 months. Here I can just go to LensCrafters and I forgot something at home that my mom brought. I love that I had to go overseas and do that because it was hard and difficult, and I'm glad I went through that, but it feels, I think they asked the question in the broadcast, they were what do you miss from home or something? Even if I was from a different state, it still feels like I'm home because I'm in America, so I don't miss anything because I feel like I never left.
What's one thing that you think will really stick with you from tonight?
I think that the way that we approached this game and the way that we responded, the way that we came out with all the pressure, all the responsibility of this moment, I think I'll keep that with me and remember that and use that again for each game, because what we did just now was really difficult, and I'm just going to keep the way that I approached it, the way that we approached it, keep that and repeat it over and over again.
to sweep a team like that, what kind of momentum does it give you heading into the next game?
Yeah, it's awesome. I did not want to go to 5. I wanted to get it done. And I think it just shows us that we can sweep teams in this league. And yeah.
Thank you.
Great questions.
Can I say something?
Of course.
How was the transformation from high school to college to professional volleyball?
It's a complete transformation. It is not the same. Every single thing is completely different. And yeah, I've had to adjust and just do full 180s each time I've gone to a different college, whatever, high school, pro, but there's nothing after this. So no more transitions. Now it's just building and getting better. So I'm happy that I'm at this part of my career now.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Cool.
What did this night mean to you as far as the history that comes with it and just what this league means?
I don't even know if there's words to describe how we all feel, and it's surreal. Being able to play in the U.S. professionally is insane, and the community and what the fan base brought tonight really was amazing, and we felt very supported. Yeah, there's just no words to describe it.
And you've played against a lot of these players, right, over the years. What is that like, remembering some of those and bringing it into, getting to know them as teammates?
As teammates, we've all watched each other play, and I actually got to play with Simone overseas in Italy. So I just know that they have my back and I have theirs, and I think that's really special to carry into this league. And also playing against them, you know some of their favorite shots, but also everyone just keeps getting better day by day, but you kind of know who has the hot hand at certain times, so that's helpful.
Growing up in Wisconsin, it's really not too far from West Michigan. What does it mean to have an opportunity to play professional volleyball pretty close to home?
Again, there's just no words. Like, even my grandma got to come out tonight, and that means a lot to me. She hasn't seen me play since probably freshman year of college. So being able to do that in the U.S., having friends and family, it just means the world, and we're just very grateful and blessed to have this opportunity.
What do you think you guys did so well in the match to get it done in 3?
I think our team chemistry is very good. Even when they went on runs, Columbus is a great serving team. So just knowing that we had each other and looking each other's eyes, Kathy says that all the time, making sure that we're looking in each other's eyes and just supporting each other, knowing that you have the next one, because it's a game of mistakes and it's going to happen. So just next point.
You put the ball down really well tonight, played a really good game. Is there kind of a long layoff between the last time you played in competition, or was it pretty recent?
It was recent. I got to play for Athletes Unlimited this fall, which is a great, amazing experience. And so yeah, I didn't have a lot of time off, but I came here right after AU and got back in the gym with Amelia and some of the other girls, so it was nice.
I understand that you guys have had about 20 practices together as a full team. What are some of the challenges in getting everything in gel for tonight?
Challenges are we're not practicing in this arena, so even for us it's kind of like an away match, especially this first game. Other than that, I think just the more we practice with each other, the better we will be. And but like I said before, just our chemistry is so good, and I think that's because we truly do like each other, love each other on and off the court. It doesn't matter, so we just always have each other's backs, which is why I think we did so well.
Were you aware of how the coaches poll had you compared to Columbus?
What?
The rankings.
Oh, the rankings.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't really look at that, but I was told, and I mean, it's a brand new league. I don't think you can really have a great ranking right off the bat, but I like being an underdog, right? Oh,
I
so
have a question.
awkward.
So I'm a high school reporter,
Mhm.
and my cousin plays volleyball. She's the same age as me.
Mhm.
I'm a junior. So is there any advice for my cousin Alana or any upcoming volleyball players?
Yes, that's a great question. I think just believing in yourself, and it's a game of mistakes, like I said before, so things are going to happen. You might get a bad pass or something, but being able to bounce back and believing in yourself is really important. And I think getting out of your own head, so making sure that you're always cheering for your teammates, helps me at least a lot. So yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, try to put this into perspective, just how big of a deal this night is for volleyball, for women's sports, for Grand Rapids. I mean, there's so many layers of tonight.
There's so many layers of tonight, and this is history. You know, this is people worked for this a long time ago, and you just saw the buildup over the years. You know, of the sport growing in popularity and everything like that, and then to see finally, you know, this sport being recognized enough to bring professional volleyball here to the United States. It's amazing, and the players are really, you know, they're wrapped up in that. They really think about it. They try to do the right things and, you know, mentor people and get involved in the community. They want to make this really big.
What do you think has been behind the growth of this sport?
I just think it's a great sport, you know, and everybody says it about their own sport, but I think it's such a combination of so many athleticisms, right? Like, you know, your hand-eye, your quickness, your lateral speed, your jumping ability, your, you know, your touch. You know, you sit there and think about putters. You know, we have to, you know, you're thinking about how hard or soft to touch a ball. It's just so many things come together, and I think it's such an exciting sport. Flying on the floor, you know, just making plays, and the camaraderie of a team. You know, you really have to be in sync with each other, and you can tell that kind of enthusiasm on a team and when they're coming together. So fun sport to watch, great role models for people, and I just think people like them.
7,800 fans in the stands
Yeah.
tonight. What do you think the atmosphere was like from your perspective?
I thought it was great, and I know that the team, you know, they really appreciated that everybody came out, you know, and we just want to continue to sustain, continue to grow this, and have nights like this all the time. So, you know, we are thankful and grateful for everybody that put on the show here, because they've been working really hard to make this happen. And then we're also just really indebted to all the people that came out and made their appearance today.
How tough is it for you as a coach? Is you're trying to embrace how big of a deal this is, but then you also have to coach a match and you're trying to win. How tough was that? Were you able to turn the page pretty quickly?
I was thinking about that quite a bit, knowing that coming in here, it was going to be emotional, and you know, so I was trying to get myself kind of in order. And then also, you know, you're watching the entire event. Like, it's an event. This is an entertainment type of thing, and I want to make sure everything's great and our people are doing a wonderful job. And so to watch it, I was so excited to see everything that was being put in play, and then also, you know, keep my obviously attention on the team. So the team, though, is, you know, they do a great job of helping each other as well. And I love player-led teams. I mean, I've always believed that those are the best kind, the ones where the players are knowledgeable, and where they're not, we can teach and we can help grow. But then this is where they get to flourish and be the center of attention and be, you know, really demonstrating kind of what they've done and how hard they've worked over the years.
The fact that you're able to sweep, how much does that add to the specialness of tonight for your team?
Well, it makes it a lot better, you know, for the heart. But, you know, I think it was really nice that, you know, they took a run at us, and I liked the way we responded. I think that, you know, we need to see how we're going to respond when people start coming at us, and I thought that we did a really good job of that. People came up with good plays and made and you saw the team pull together, and, you know, even though after a couple runs of points, you know, we saw them kind of bounce back.
You've had kind of a truncated preseason, and I know that things have been kind of changing on the fly through that time.
Yeah.
What adjustments do you think you're going to have to make for the next game?
Well, I think we're going to work on our serving a little bit. But, you know, like, I think that was probably something that, you know, I know that we want to make sure we're focused on a little bit. But, you know, you come into this new venue, and, you know, it's just everything. So we have to kind of get our bearings there. And then I just think that really looking at all of our players, we get to take a little bit of a breath here. It's a little bit before we play again, and now we can kind of say, okay, how are we going to grow? Because we're going to need to get better every time. Atlanta's a great team. They're our next opponent, and we just have to kind of get a little bit more in sync, and I know that. I knew that going into today, that there's things that we have to work on, and so I'm very excited about doing that.
There's not an incredibly long track record of indoor pro volleyball in the United States. What makes you confident that this league can thrive?
Well, you look at tonight, you look at what happened last night in Nebraska, and you know the matches that are going to be coming up in the future here. And I just think that the excitement from fans, right? Fans are what make this sustainable. So people coming out and getting behind the team is what's going to help support the league throughout all of this time. You know, if people come and this is a, you know, this is a success. That's how it happens. So we really are thankful that everybody's coming out, and we just want to continue to grow that.
Thank you.
Thank you.